Hello, you are welcome to our school YouTube channel, and in this series of video I'll be talking about alloys. Now, what are alloys? You'll get to find out soon. Okay, so if you agree with me, there are some short ladies who swear never to get married to a short man. Why? Because they themselves are short. And then there are some tall ladies who also will not get married to short men. Why? Okay, what does this tell you? Everybody wants to combine to be better so that their generation can have a better trait that they don't have. Okay, these things doesn't just happen in humans. Okay, it doesn't just happen in animals. Apparently, scientists discovered that combining a metal with a desirable trait with another substance or metal with another desirable trait will result in the production of an alloy or substance that is far superior in quality. Is that clear? This was how alloys came about. Now, alloys can be in two forms. Alloys can be in two forms. And what are these two forms? It is either an alloy is formed by a metal combining with another metal. Okay, a metal combining with group of metals, or an alloy is formed by a metal and non-metal, or metals and non-metal. Exactly. But before you can call a mixture an alloy, there must be the presence of at least a metal. That is, you must have at least one metal in a mixture for you to call alloy. Exactly. So one thing I have said so far is that alloy is a mixture. Okay. Now from this we can get the definition of alloy. Is that alloy is a mixture that is formed by the combination of at least a metal with either another metal or non-metal. Exactly. Okay. Now there are several alloys. We'll be talking about few of them. So we'll be starting with bronze. What are the components of bronze? How do I know the components of bronze? Now, how you know the components of bronze is, assuming this cute guy here is my brother. My brother lives in New Zealand and he is cute and single. He lives in New Zealand and is cute and single. My brother, lives in New Zealand, which is Zealand. He is cute and he is also single. Exactly. So this means that the Cu here is copper and the Sn is tin. Exactly. So bronze is made up of two elements, copper and tin. Am I making sense here? Now let's move to the next. Brass. What is brass? What are the components of brass? Brazil loves winning the World Cup. Brazil has won the World Cup 5 times, and I won't be surprised if they win the next round of World Cup competition because they love winning the World Cup. They've won it 5 times and they can win it again. So Brazil loves winning the World Cup. Brazil loves winning the World Cup. Brazil means brass, and then Zil there means zinc. The cup there means copper. Exactly. So the cup there means copper. Brass is made up of zinc and copper. So to the next now, soft soda. I can relate soft soda now to soft soldier. Now imagine we have a soft soldier. Who is a soft soldier? A soft soldier is a soldier that will go to war, that will go to the battlefield with a single bullet. Imagine this soldier. He is so soft that he's going to the battlefield with a single bullet. Now remember, we've said Sn before. We've mentioned Sn twice. Now we are seeing Sn again. What do you think Sn here will be? Sn will still be thin. And now the element you use in making bullets is lead. So the component of soft soda is tin and lead. Exactly. Okay. Now we have duralumin. How do I know the components of duralumin? First thing you have to know is duralumin is the alloy that is used in making the body of aircraft. All right. like planes. Okay, now assuming I am in a plane, I am traveling, I am with some group of persons, okay, and we were all given magazines, and for the sake of this now, all man is given a magazine and a cup of tea. All man, magazine, cup of tea. Those are the ways there. Now, all here means aluminium, man, manganese, magazine, magnesium, and cup, copper. So there are 4 components of duralumin. And what are they now? Aluminium, magnesium, manganese, and what now? Copper. Exactly. Now, what did I say earlier? I said duralumin is used in making the body of aircraft. Okay, now over to the next. Type metals. How do I know the components of this type metal? Okay, now imagine giving an assignment to type and you submitted late. Imagine giving an assignment to type and you submitted late. Late there means that L is lead, A is antimony, and T is tin. Exactly. So type metal is made up of 3 components. The first is lead, antimony, and tin. Do you get? Type metal is made up of 3 components: lead, antimony, and tin. Now, coming to steel. Steel. What are the components of steel? Just imagine a cyber cafe made of steel. Part of the things I do in this cyber cafe is to do internet operations. Okay, so imagine I have a cyber cafe like this, and this cyber cafe is made up of steel. Look at the roof, look at the tables, look at the floor, made up of steel. Everywhere is shining. Okay, now imagine I have a cyber cafe, and the cyber cafe is made up of steel. So that means steel, cyber cafe, cafe, carbon, and iron. Fe, that means iron. Remember, for iron is Fe, right? So it means that steel has 2 components, which is carbon and iron. Exactly. Okay, over to the next. We have stainless steel. What are the components of stainless steel? How will I remember the components of stainless steel? Now, let's do this. This is a nurse. She was in her house and she received a call that there is a sickle cell patient in the church that she needs to attend to. Okay, so her name is Nefe. Nefe is going to church with a car for sickle cell treatment. She's going to church to treat a patient that has sickle cell. How does this play out? Nefe, that Ni there will mean nickel, Fe there will mean iron, church is chromium, car is carbon. Exactly. So for stainless steel, we have 4 components. 4 components. And what are they? Nefe, church, car, and sickle cell. So nickel, iron, chromium, and carbon. Exactly. Now, on to the next. We have permalloy. Permalloy. Now, what is permalloy? What are the components of permalloy? Assuming that I have a marker and this marker is a permanent marker, I want to use this marker to write a name, and the name I am writing on the board with this marker is Nefe. Nefe, just like I said earlier about the nurse, her name is Nefe. So I want to use this permanent marker to write Nefe on the board. Now, writing Nefe on the board with a permanent marker, Nefe, Ni, means nickel, and the Fe there means what now? Iron. So you should be getting this correct. Permalloy has 2 components, nickel and iron. Exactly, because I'm writing with a permanent marker. Now, our Neco. One thing you have to know here is that our Neco is the simplest of all of them. How do you remember our Neco? It is very easy. It is from the names. You remember it from the spelling of the our Neco. We have aluminium to be part of it, we have nickel to be part of it, we have iron to be part of it, and we have cobalt to be part of it. Exactly. So we have 4 components of the nickel. We have aluminium, we have iron, we have nickel, and we have cobalt. Now, questions. The first question. A constituent common to bronze and solder is what? A, lead, B, silver, C, copper, and D, tin. Take a pause and attempt the question. Okay, remember we said that bronze and solder have tricks for knowing their components. We did all of those. For solder, remember we said that the soft soldier goes around with a single bullet. He goes to war with a single bullet, right? Single bullet. We say the bullet is lead. Are you getting what I'm saying? They use lead in making bullet. That was how we said lead is one of the components of this solder. And then when I said that, it's going around with a single bullet. Single bullet. That is, in the single, we picked SN as what we picked there. We picked SN. So SN there means what? Tin. Tin. So for solder, the component of solder is tin and lead. Exactly. So, but this question is asking, what does bronze and solder have in common? Now, we just found the components of solder, and now what is the component of bronze? Now, bronze, my brother who lives in New Zealand is cute and single. Cute there is copper. Remember? Cute is copper. And then single is what? Tin. So it means now we have two things that are common to both bronze and solder. It cannot be copper. It cannot be silver. We did not mention silver for bronze. We did not mention silver in solder. And it cannot be lead, because lead was only mentioned for solder and not for bronze. Exactly. So that is why our answer to this question is tin, because they say what is common to both bronze and silver. The constituent they have in common is what? It is tin. Exactly. All right. The answer is D, tin. Now to the next question. A soft solder used for welding and plumbing is an alloy of A, lead and tin, B, iron and tin, C, lead and zinc, D, iron and zinc. So what do you think the answer is? Take a pause and attempt it. All right. What they are asking us in this question is the component of soft solder. Remember, soft soldier goes to war with a single bullet. That is all. To answer this question, that's all you need to know. With a single bullet. So what does that mean? The bullet is made up of lead, right? And then single there is tin. You understand what I'm saying, right? So the answer here cannot be iron and zinc. No. The soft soldier goes around with a single bullet. It cannot be iron and zinc. It cannot be lead and zinc, because the lead bullet, yes, it agreed, but zinc, no, it does not agree with single. Do you understand? Now, iron and tin does not agree. Okay? Yes, tin is a component because we say single bullet, right? SN, tin. But iron, no to bullet. Do you understand? But look at option A. Option A said lead and tin. Yes, that is the answer. Why? Because we have said that soft soldier goes around with a single bullet. So what is the single here? The single here is what? Tin. And what's the bullet here? The bullet here is what? Lead. Exactly. So our answer to this question is A. So let's move ahead to the next question. Now, which of the following contains iron in both? So which of the following contains iron in both? A, duralumin and steel. B, bronze and brass. C, steel and permalloy. D, soft solder and duralumin. For bronze and brass, this cannot be the answer. Why? Why can bronze and brass not be the answer? Remember, we said that Brazil, anytime we use the word Brazil, it means that we are talking about brass. Okay? Brazil loves to win the World Cup. The Z there means zinc. Exactly. The Z there means zinc. And then the cup there means copper. So iron is not in this. Do you understand? And then in bronze, now my brother who lives in New Zealand is cute and single. Remember, copper is cute. Single is SN, which is what? Tin. Exactly. So what they have in common is not iron, it is copper. Do you get? So that is why we are ruling out B. B cannot be the answer. I get what I'm saying? Good. Now, let's look at this now. Option D. Soft solder and duralumin. Why do you think soft solder cannot be the answer? Soft solder cannot be the answer because soft soldier goes around. He goes to war with a single bullet. So there's no iron there. And then duralumin is used in making the body of an aircraft. So and now all man is giving a magazine and cup of tea. All there means aluminium. Man there means manganese. Right? Magazine there means magnesium. Right? And cup there means copper. Exactly. So this cannot be it. There's no place of iron here for soft soda, and there's no place of iron in duralumin. So what are the many options? Now let's check option A. Now we just said duralumin. Duralumin does not have iron in it. Does not have iron as a component in it. What about steel? What about steel? The cyber caffeine, that was what we said. The cyber caffeine is made up of steel. Now, what is caffeine there? That is carbon. And what? Iron. Exactly. Fe, caffeine, carbon and iron. Okay. There's place for iron. Okay. But for duralumin, there's no place for iron. Now that you know what the answer cannot be. So the last option should be the answer. But let's confirm that. Just say cyber caffeine is made up of steel, right? Okay. Now, which is carbon and iron. Yes, there's iron here. What about permalloy? What about permalloy? We said that permanent Nefe. Nefe is the name of somebody, and now you want to write Nefe with a permanent marker on a whiteboard. You get Nefe. What is Nefe? Nefe is Neco and iron. Exactly. So for permalloy, you have iron, and then for steel, you also have iron. Exactly. So that is why our option C. That is why our option C is the right option here. Okay. So next, duralumin consists of aluminium, copper, what and what? These are the options. So what do you think the answer is? Option D is the right option here. Exactly. All right. Now let's go. Now to another question. Stainless steel is an alloy of what? Stainless steel is an alloy of what? Iron, carbon, and silver. Iron, carbon, and lead. Iron, carbon, and chromium. Iron and carbon only. So pause it and attempt to answer. Okay, now look at this. Now look at this. What do you think the answer is here? Stainless steel is an alloy of what? Remember, we said for stainless steel, we said earlier that Nefe is a nurse, and she received a call while she was at home that there is a sickle cell patient who needs an emergency treatment. You get? And now Nefe thought of it that, okay, instead of trekking to the church, why don't I just get a car? Okay, and then Nefe is going to church in a car for sickle cell treatment. That was how we came about that. All right. Now, Nefe is the name of the nurse. Nefe, of course, that is Neco and iron. Okay, is going to church with a car. Church, chromium. Car is carbon. All right. Now, Neco, iron, chromium, and carbon. But check all of these options. But look at option C. Iron, carbon, and chromium. Yes. But there's no Neco, but still, yes, this is the best option here. So that's why C is the correct answer for this.